Alright, Shalom. First off, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to our apostles and elders up in Great Millstone who rule well. And a sincere peace of salutation to all the Akim that's still laboring and pushing his word in truth and sincerity. It's the brothers from the DC camp. It's the brother Kanan.
Brother Shamwala.
Yeah, we back at you with another video. And this going to be the first milk video with another brother helping me out in it. And this will be episode number 21. And if you've been keeping up with the milk videos, you know that it's pretty much targeted for brothers that's coming into this camp. It's just something that's going to help you build your foundation and understand what you're into. Because this brotherhood is the world, man. The kingdom is within us. So you gotta know how to conduct this episode is gonna be entitled Pride, because it's good. Pride is a bunch of demons that's gonna hop on you, regardless, man. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, but you gotta know how to check it. You gotta know how to apply the wisdom that you obtain to be able to check that wisdom. I said, yeah, but go to 1 Corinthians. I'll get them. This is 1 Corinthians 8:1. It says, now as touching things offered unto idols, we know that we have all knowledge. Knowledge puffeth up, but charity edifieth. It says, and if any man think that he knoweth anything, he knoweth nothing, yet as he ought to know. Right? The scriptures say that knowledge puffeth up, man. We know that we have all the knowledge. When you come into this thing and you learning from the men that hold the true doctrine, which it starts with the apostles and elders up in Great Millstone to keep it all the way real. But the important thing about it is the true doctrine of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shah. Once you gain this knowledge, it's easy to feel like you're somebody now. Because when you coming from this world, when you shedding off that old man and you learning the true spirit, you gonna feel some type of power.
Yeah, come.
You're gonna feel some type of way, man.
That's right.
Because you obtaining secrets. I revealed my secrets unto the servants, the prophets. This book, the Holy Scriptures, is a book of mysteries, man. And it's only unlocked and revealed unto a certain amount of men. So when you gather up these pearls, when you gather up this knowledge, it's a certain thing called pride that's going to come up on you, man. But as the second verse said, if any man think that he knoweth anything, he knoweth nothing. So as soon as you start to think that you know something, you don't know shit, man. You don't know nothing, man. Let me get another precept, Salaki, bro. This is Jeremiah. This is not my favorite, but it's one of them. Jeremiah 10 and 23. It says, O Yahweh, I know that the way of man is not in himself. It is not in man that walketh to direct his steps, right? It's not of you that's walking to direct your steps, man. It's Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shah, man. If you start to think of yourself as to be something because you learned a little bit of something, you fooling your own self, man. You fooling your own self. This is Proverbs 3 and 5. It says, trust in Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shah with all thine heart and lean not unto your own understanding. Like, you don't mean shit, bro. You don't mean shit. And that's something that you always got to recognize within yourself. That goes into examining yourself. Verse 6, it says, in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. So if he directing your path, what does it say? Apollo watereth, but the Most High give the increase. Everything is of Yahweh Bashem Shah, man. You know, if you learn anything, you obtain anything, you know, another man is esteeming you, because the scriptures say let another man esteem you.
That's right.
You know, if another man boosting you up, you know who to get that glory to, man.
Come.
Hey, you know, the water Yahweh Bashem Shah. You know, you gotta remain humble. Well, you got it, bro.
Yeah, Con, I want to get a precept and make a point. Well, you want to know what? I'll just get the precept first. This is Ephesians chapter 4. Now it started 21. It says, "If so be that ye have heard him, and have been taught by him, as the truth is in Yahushua." Verse 22. It says that ye put off concerning the former conversation, the old man which is corrupt according to deceitful lust. So when, you know, as you were just speaking about pride, when the thing you got to understand is when you coming into this thing, you were once one person, and now you're being transformed into another person, right? So a lot of that the fashions of the old world, the ways, the beliefs, the overall doctrine of the world that we know is that what? Like it's all about self-worship and, putting yourself up on a level, me, I. But that's not what this program is about. And, that's what the scripture was touching on. It says that ye put off concerning the former conversation, which is, I believe, it's anastrophe in the Greek, which means conduct. So, because you understand, first comes a thought, and then after that thought, you act on it, right? So when you come into this body, your conduct, right, should be what? It should be brotherly, man. What are the greatest, the greatest commandments of them all? What the Lord say? Love that Creator with all that mind, body, and soul. And love that neighbor as thyself. So when you put that into perspective, you know how you got to move within this thing. And what pride does is, it completely throws a monkey wrench into the gears. The gears that's all working together. It doesn't help anybody. It don't help nothing. And all it does is you passing on a way, or a thought pattern to your brother to make him think that that's okay. And all that's going to bring is strife and contention, man. And then, what happens after that? The Lord starts making judgments, man. And that's what we're trying to veer away from. So I got that Proverbs if you want.
Yeah, see, pride. What pride will do to you is make you feel like you deserve something.
Yeah, come.
And that's not what this is about, man. The scriptures say in Romans 12:1, you're supposed to give your body as a living sacrifice.
That's right.
You giving yourself up, man. It's not about you, as the brother was just saying. But yeah, you can go ahead, jump into Proverbs.
Yeah, just real quick, this one. Let me grab one.
Mm-hmm.
And this is one we all know, but this is one that we need to. You need to put this into perspective, bro. Like, you need to really think on this and meditate on this, man. And throughout your day, throughout conducting with brothers, when you at camp, even in this world, because, man, we in the midst, man. Listen, the Lord said we sheep's basically in the midst of wolves, man. Like, man, we on this side, we low. All we can do is just bring out the word and just and prophesy. That's it. But it says Proverbs 16:18. It says pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. So it's many, man. It's a massive amount of precepts that go into speaking about pride and where it will get you. And the prime example of that is Esau, Edom. But this is Proverbs 6. I'm gonna start at 16. It says these.
Yo, Salaki, because you said prime example of that is Esau, Edom.
Exactly.
When you displaying pride and you not allowing, but pride has overtaken you, and brothers clearly see that in you, like, yo, Jake proud. That's showing you who your father really is. You are your father, the devil, not Yahweh Bashem Yahushua.
That's right.
So you're not in the right spirit.
That's right.
So that's why it's always important to examine yourself, man.
Yeah, bro.
Whether ye be in the faith. And hey, that goes for all of us, bro. And that's why we sending out this epistle. We admonishing you. This is a warning, bro. As are we warning ourselves.
Because, hey, look, our righteousness is a filthy rags, man.
Yeah.
So if you thinking yourself to be better than the next man, you are completely bugged out of your mind.
Yeah, man.
And the Lord, and it's not for nothing that the Lord does what He does. He put us in the position that we was in, even being in the world, doing everything we did. And now we got to come back in all humility, man.
Yeah.
Complete lowliness, man. So
Yeah.
how much more is you gonna deal and treat your brother? What is the Lord saying? What is that? You should forgive your brother seven times seven. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he said, how many times shall
Look at this.
he offend me and I forgive him?
And con,
And the response was 70 times 7.
right?
You know, how many times did we offend Yahweh Basham Shah? We're being shown grace right now.
That's right. That's
You
right.
know?
God. That's right.
Because in Sirach, the 2nd chapter, it says 2:18. It says, saying we will fall into the hands of Yahweh and not into the hands of men. For as his majesty is, so is his mercy.
That's right.
So he is the most merciful, man.
God.
You know? So you can't let pride creep up to where as though you're not going to forgive your brother, man.
Mm-hmm.
Or you going to look down on that brother, man. Hey, real quick, get Ephesians 6:1.
This is Ephesians chapter 6 verse 1. It says, children, obey your parents in the Lord.
Galatians 6:1. So like
Okay.
the chapter right over.
This is Galatians chapter 6 verse 1. It says, brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, ye which are spiritual, restore such a one in the spirit of meekness, considering thyself, lest thou also be tempted.
Right. So when you see a brother that's in fault, when a brother comes to you and he tell you, look, man, you know, I fucked up, shit like that, you know, you supposed to consider yourself, because you ain't shit neither.
Yeah, that's right, bro. That's
You
right.
know, don't let that pride overtake you. Like, oh yeah, that brother fucked up, and I ain't fucked up. Don't nobody know I fucked up.
Yeah,
I'm good,
come,
you know.
come.
And you gonna just, you know, yeah, brother, yeah, you did go off, bro.
Yeah, come.
That ain't cool, bro.
Yeah.
While he already coming to you humble,
Come.
saying I fucked up. You supposed to lift that brother up in the spirit. Look, bro, hey, purge your conscience, bro. You know, that's demons, yo. We all fuck up. You gotta
Yeah.
keep going in the spirit. Fast, bro. Do what you gotta do to get back in the spirit. You good.
That's right.
You know, you supposed to be there for your brother.
Come.
You know? Keep going.
Come. It says, bear ye one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Hamashiach.
And what is that? You know, loving your brother as yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know? You're supposed to bear your brother's burden, man. Your brother going through something, your brother fucked up.
Right.
Yeah, you ain't supposed to put him down, man.
That's right.
You're supposed to lift him up. You know?
What do you look like? If we a body, what do you look like putting a piece of your own self down? Which is really you inflicting harm upon yourself.
But Jake not looking
Yeah,
at it like
exactly.
that because they not part of the spirit.
That's
bro.
right. The carnal
They-
mind. Yeah, carnal Salaki, bro.
Yeah, nah, you good. You good.
Continue
That was it.
on. No, it gets
Okay,
it
okay,
gets
I got
more,
you.
bro.
Uh-huh.
It says, "For if a man think himself to be something,
Ooh.
right on time."
Uh-huh.
It says, "When he is nothing,
When he is nothing,
he deceiveth himself,
he
man."
deceives his own self, bro. Since you said that, this is Sirach 3:24. For many are deceived by their own vain opinion,
That's right.
and an evil suspicion have overthrown their judgment.
God.
You know, bro, when you don't put the Most High 1st and you try to direct your own path, the Most High, look, man's goings are of the Lord.
Yeah, come. That's right.
So you gonna just lead that way then,
That's right.
which is fitted for destruction
That's right.
because you were proud.
Yep.
Go ahead and get Proverbs, bro.
If I can say just a quick
Mhm.
point, that's why you got to consider these things, man. That's why you got to meditate on these things. That's why you got to, for real, walk on eggshells, man.
Gotcha.
Especially you got to walk on eggshells when you're dealing with brothers. You need to constantly be questioning yourself, man. Did I come off this way? Did I offend this brother? And if you do feel that way, you need to address that brother, man. Speak on it. Talk to that brother like, man, you know, did I speak? Did I come off a certain way, man? If I did,
because
Salakia,
it's
bro.
gonna help y'all build.
Exactly, man. And all we doing is just, man, it build, and all that does is just that teeters down to the just edification, man. And when you go into edifying, it means to build.
Yep.
So when you conducting like that with one another, you building, man, because you showing him, oh, okay, like if this brother this way, man, I'm gonna be this way, you know. And then that's a chain. It's just this chain effect, whereas though You know, we building, man. We building.
This is a scripture for you. Go ahead and break it down. This is Hebrews 13:1. It says, let brotherly love continue. Verse 2, it says, be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unaware.
Con, bro, and that's, hey, listen, and Paul, I'm gonna speak on that. Continue. He said, don't let it stop, man. This needs to be something that's, because where we're going to enter the kingdom of heaven is for eternity, man. So let it continue, meaning it's going to continue and roll on into the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? And the second half of that scripture, you don't know who you're speaking to, man. You know, that you've entertained angels unaware, man. You don't know who you're talking to. You don't know what spirit. You do not know, man.
Yeah, we talk about this. You could be put in the ultimate trick bag.
That's right.
The Most High put you over him right now in terms of rank. But he over you in the spirit. But you flex your will over him.
That's right. That's right.
You gonna regret that.
That's right.
That's why Sirach 3:18 it says, the greater thou art, the more humble thyself.
That's right.
And thou shalt find favor with Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua.
Prime example, Yahweh Shai. Before he left, when he was washing the apostles' feet. I mean, brothers go into that a lot, but it's like you really have to meditate on that.
Yeah, and who's over Yahweh Shai, man? Nobody.
The only one, the Most High. That's it.
Talking about amongst us.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, ain't none of us. So who the fuck are you?
Yeah, who are you?
Now, that's just speaking in general, nobody in particular. And if you feel like you been fucking up, hey, Lord will let this video help you turn the page, bro. It's not over.
Yeah, that's right.
It's not over till it's over.
That's right.
You gotta get right.
Yeah, repent.
You know, and that's for all of us, man.
That's right.
That's for all of us. You know? It's coming from a fuck up, man. You know? Hey, and that's pure humility, man. And this is the reason why we doing a video like this, is because we fear to be that type of person, man. We fear to be that prideful being, man. Go ahead, and we're gonna tell you why we fear. And after that, Malachi 4:1, we're gonna end on that.
This is Proverbs chapter 6, verse 16. It says, "These 6 things doeth the Lord hate. Yes, 7 are an abomination unto him."
Right.
It says, "A proud look."
A proud look. We obviously we know is more, but that's what we're gonna focus on.
That's right.
That proud look,
right.
You know, that nigga woman look.
God,
Jake been raised by a lot of nigga women, man.
That's right.
You know, and Jake is walking around here, bro. You can't fucking walk up and down the store without Jake mugging you. That proud shit, they thinking they somebody, man. Yeah. Yo, that's something that the Most High hate, man. And you're not gonna obtain salvation like that.
That's right.
You know?
Yeah, here it is. Jake be having lint in their pocket, man.
Yeah.
Lint in their pocket, and still will be proud, man. Looking at you all prideful, like oh fuck you and this and that.
Yeah.
You know, and that's that exactly is what we're running away from, man. That culture. You know what I'm saying? Them curses. You know. You want that? This is Malachi 4, verse 1. It says, "For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, and all that do wickedly."
Can you read it again?
This is, "For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven."
Yeah, so that day that's going to burn as an oven. And we ain't talking about the conventional ovens, as brothers always say, man. You know? Hey, this one is going... yeah. You gonna melt, yo.
Yeah,
you gonna melt.
And that's what is it, 2 Peter 3:10. The elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Hey, you gonna melt.
Your body ain't made up with nothing but the elements of the earth, man.
Keep going.
It says, "And all the proud."
And all the proud. That's the focus, man.
That's right.
You know you gotta escape that demon of pride, man. When you feel like, yo, I was just proud, yo. I just displayed that. You gotta fight that demon off of you, man.
That's right.
You gotta pray. Don't get down on your knees, man. You gotta pray. This is a spiritual fight, man. You know, keep going. Let's finish this up.
It says, "Yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch."
So ain't gonna be nothing left of you. You ain't gonna be nothing left. You know, if you proud, man, ain't gonna be nothing left for you, man. And that's why we fear to be like that. You know, we fighting for salvation.
That's right.
You know, we're not fighting to make something of ourselves, man.
God.
You know, in Lord's will, that was an edifying lesson for whom to whom it may be for, man.
That's right.
You know. You got any closing statements?
Nah, just the mercies of David, man. You know, that's exactly what we're looking for. Just just always look for mercy, man. Because you want to know what we and look, if the Lord won't hear, if Yahweh Shai won't hear, we all be dead. You know, if that sacrifice didn't go up, if we didn't have the opportunity to repent. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that proud shit, man. Like, you need to throw that. Only thing you need to focus on is doing the will of the Lord, man. You know. And fight them demons, because that's all that they are, demons. Now they either can overcome you and take you, or not. You know, and who determines that, man? The Lord. So all you can do is humble up, humble down. You know, stay meek. You know, and keep pushing. That's it. You know.
Hey, yeah, with that, like, give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Ruach HaKodesh.
Double honors to our apostles up there. Great millstone, who ruled well.
That's right.
And sincere salutation to all the Akim that's pushing this word with truth and sincerity, and that's praying these demons off from every day, because we all got to fight them.
That's right.
You know, we all going through that same fight. That's why we understand. That's why we're able to do what we're doing. You know, but, you know, Lord's will, brothers edified, brothers built up. Hey, till the next one. Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom.